This is the CheckDown. No fluff. No filters. Just football.
Yo, 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 welcome to another episode of the CheckDown. This is, well, I guess the first annual top 10 prospects list, or the first time prospects. I don't know how you say that shit, but this is our CheckDown top 10 prospects first round draft. And we hitting the meat and potatoes of the offseason. We getting into the draft with the combine coming up soon. So we trying to get these prospects out, get our evaluation going. So everybody can see what's going on and what the CheckDown has coming. So how y'all feeling today, man? How's it going? What's up with y'all? Dre, Sir, Pop, how y'all feeling?
Hey man, woke up on the right side of 6 feet, brother. So I'm in a good mood.
Yeah, man. I mean, today my 30th birthday. I'm blessed to see my 30s. So a lot of people that
Oh,
ain't make it. So, you
happy
know,
birthday, old ass nigga.
yeah. I
Yeah,
told you, man. I can't call you old no more, man. I'm gonna hit the 30s now.
Hey man, I'm gonna hook you up with a
Yeah.
good AARP card, dog.
Yeah, when you start getting them senior citizen discounts.
Man, honestly,
He had him for a
oh,
minute at this point.
look at this old blockhead ass thing. Listen, um, you can get all of that shit early. Like it ain't no age requirement. They just I looked into it. Don't ask me why. But listen, uh ain't no age requirement for them joints, man. They you can get it at any age. They just be selling it to old people.
Okay, well, I mean, hook me up there, man. Give me the
I got
information.
you. All right, I'm gonna call Bertha, dog. She gonna hook it up.
Yeah, man. So Pop, how you feeling, man?
I'm chilling. Glad to be back with the people.
Yeah, man. It's that time of the year, man, where we just get a chance to relax, evaluate the season. Then you get to evaluate the prospects coming in, man. I think if anybody get a chance to do it, I think we like doing that the most, man. You know what I mean? So, uh, any interesting news y'all got for this week? Anything happen interesting in any of the NFL world, college world?
Um, Interesting? No, but y'all boy Ayuk dropped a. I don't know, man. He might be trapped somewhere or something. He might need to get out. I'm still trying to. Y'all see that video where he was in the car holding an ice cream cone for 9 minutes, letting it
I
Yeah,
didn't
melt all over?
see. I didn't see the video. I saw like a screen capture of it.
Uh, mm. But I heard somebody say that wasn't even him. But I don't know. I mean, don't they got I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But I hope the brother all right.
yeah, it was him.
Uh,
It was
I
him, but
hope it was just
I
performative. I
watched
don't
the
know.
video. I don't know how you just sit there and let it run down your hand like that. That was the issue for me.
Yeah. Like I said, man, I hope the brother's all right. I hope it's performative. He just playing with people, but he'll be all right.
Alrighty, so what JMIK at, man? JMIK must be in the gym, jumping out the gym. Hey, jumping out the gym. Um, what's it called tonight too? Ain't it, Pop? For the wrestling? Don't they got the wrestling event tonight too? That shit's so bad, bro.
Elimination
Wrestling so
chamber.
bad, bro. Yeah, Triple H should be fired, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Dude is horrible. He's horrible. They should let Shawn Michaels, who's already running NXT, run the WWE because that boy is trash. But all right,
What? What they losing? They talent or something? What's going on?
like the talent isn't good. Like it's just not good, bro. The show not good. The quality of the show not good. Like none of it is good, bro. And Triple H
You
is.
know why it's not good.
I mean,
Why it ain't good?
It's not good because they took everything out of wrestling that was good. Like wrestling when we were kids or younger, you couldn't even put half of the stuff that they did at that time on TV now. Like, think about a lot of the things we would see when we were kids on TV, man. You can't do that.
Yeah,
No.
but I mean, if you want to have a consistent audience, right, which is geared towards, you want to market it towards specifically young men, right, between the ages of 12 to 25. You don't have to lighten this shit up, especially if you want to be put on some of these networks. Outside of the fact that they're like kind of moving to streaming platforms now, but I'm just talking about the time where they were just trying to get onto regular national TV instead of being buried during paywalls on premium channels and shit like that. So,
Yeah, you're right. You're right though. I mean, but it's horrible, bro. Like the production could be way better. Even if you wanted to turn it PG, you want less of the, you know what I mean, less of the attitude, and you could do a better job than this. I just think Triple H, uh, he's just using his ownership as a way to just do what he want to do. It's not a quality show anymore. But neither here
say
nor
this,
there.
in my opinion, I just think they don't know how to use the talent they have. They're having
You right.
they're having
Right.
creative problems. I think that's the issue, but fuck it.
Yeah, you're right about that because Triple H don't know who should be fighting who, what the storyline should be, or none of that. It's just like, Jesus, come on, bro. Can you be consistent one time? One time. All right. What's up, JMIK? How you doing, bro?
Shit, chilling, man. You all right?
Oh man,
Shit,
yeah.
ain't it a UFC joint this today?
Yeah, I believe it's a
Oh,
fight night.
it's a fight night. All right.
Mhm.
Nah, I asked because I saw Strickland on my timeline. I'm like, he
Yeah,
up to
it's
his usual shenanigans. Okay.
yeah, no, it's Strickland's fight night. He's headlining. I
Hope he
got
gets knocked out. Okay.
it's him versus Anthony Hernandez.
Okay.
That's yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, that's it.
All right. Shit.
I'm trying to see where I'm at with it. All right. So let's get into these top 10 prospects, man. What's good, Big Stat? What's good, Isaiah? Appreciate y'all for tapping in with us today. We're going to get into these top 10 prospects. Coming in at number 10, we have none other than Sonny Styles. I'm trying to see my things real quick. Hold on. Is this? No, that's him. Okay, so this got to be Sonny right here. Yeah, Sonny Styles coming in at number 10 out of Ohio State. Sonny Styles, man. Hybrid linebacker. Dre, talk to us about Sonny, man. Give us some rundown about Sonny, man.
I mean, I like Sonny. He's a supreme athlete. He's played under Knowles. He's played under Patricia now. He's played as linebacker. He's played as a safety with like that big nickel type role. So I think he can be. I think he can be a great piece for somebody's defense in the NFL, especially the way the game is played now on the defensive side. I think we're moving kind of more towards like if you can get him more like positionless type of things. It just makes things harder to really read on the field because you can just throw so many different looks out. And I think he's perfect for that style of football. So, um, yeah, I like Sonny Styles. I actually like Sonny Styles more than a lot of people, honestly. Like I think he could end up being the best linebacker out of this class. I don't think he's the best prospect, just because I mean the athleticism and stuff, some of the other guys, but I think he could end up being the best backer out of all these guys.
Okay, that's high praise. That's high praise, man. What he is, 6'4", 225, something like that, 235.
It's around 235. I mean, we'll see next week, right? When these guys show up at the combine and they officially get measured and weighed in, we'll get these official weights because these teams do lie about that a lot. I mean, Bryce Young, they
Hmm.
told us was 6 foot, and then he ended up being 5'10". So, I mean, you can't always trust everything they say.
No,
Yeah.
that's a fact. I think what Sonny I like is the way he's able to hold up in the different ways you can use a linebacker. Like he's good in coverage. If you want to blitz package him, he's good with that. Like he's very versatile as a linebacker. I do want to see what team he does go to see how they use him, but I do like his upside is very high for me. I think he has elite potential coming into the league.
JMIK?
I mean, everybody pretty much said it. I mean, for me, obviously, he started off as a safety. Now he's a linebacker, so he's got to develop more as a linebacker, in my opinion. Especially when you get to the lead, because it seems like a lot of these teams are starting to run the ball more. So I mean, he just needs to show more consistency and like. And I'm not saying he's not a good tackler, but just show more consistently tackling inside the box. Um, guess just I mean like just like work on his like like his zone coverage and his man coverage pretty much. But I mean he went from safety to linebacker, so I mean that shouldn't be too hard for him. Um, definitely think he should be a top 10 pick, but will he be a top 10 pick? I mean that's another discussion. I mean it just depends on what teams draft, like the first 6 7 picks, what those teams draft, and like what's gonna be left over for the teams at the end of the 10, like 8 9 and 10. So but I think he should be a really good player. And I mean, I'm not sure about being the best backer out this class because I mean, like linebacker is it's kind of a deep class for linebacker. So I think there's a lot of good options for the particular linebacker that you're looking for. So I mean, whether you choose to get that early in the draft, day one or day two, I think you should be able to find it.
All right, at 10, Sonny Styles. So at number 9, wide receiver out of USC, Makai Lemon, elusive slot receiver, coming out. I think they got him at 5'11". Uh, dynamic route running too in the slot. So, Paul, what you think about Makai Lemon?
Um, I think he could be more than just a slot. I will have to see. Just a little bit of his workouts. I watched quite a few USC games this year. Um, and I like his physicality at the point of the catch. And he has nice fluidity when he's getting out of his breaks and stuff like that. So to me, he's my favorite wide receiver in this class. Like he's my top wide receiver. Um, yeah, I do like his upside.
Yeah, I think I mean, even if he ends up being a slot receiver in the NFL, like for the most part, he's sparingly outside. I think we've seen guys be dominant. And I mean, I think it's easier to play in the slot anyway to play. For me, it's him at the catch point. Him at the catch point, he catches everything. Like that, I think his route running is his catching is just I like him more than Tate. My only issue is with him though is because he got a lot of free releases. I don't know what that relief package is really going to be at the next level. So that's one thing I want to see. But I do think he's the best wide receiver prospect in this draft with Jordan Tyson's injuries. And I mean, when we start doing all these mock drafts, we'll be talking more about these prospects that aren't on the list. But yeah, Mekhi Lemon, he's an impressive receiver. And I just recently found out David Carr and Derek Carr have a podcast, and they spoke about him too. And he's their favorite receiver in the class too. So we'll see, man.
That's what's up, man. He getting high praise with some good for some NFL talented quarterbacks, man. That's what's up. I got to see the Steve Smith, because Steve Smith usually give a good analysis on the receivers too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he usually doesn't miss either. You're right about that.
Yeah. Jamie, you anything to add to the Mekhi Lemon evaluation for the top prospects?
I mean, for me, 3 things kind of jump out to me with him. It's his route running, which is really good. To me, he's got a high football IQ. And then there's his acceleration. And what I mean by football IQ is, like, sometimes you get receivers that are great, against man, but they don't read the zone well. And I don't think Lemon is one of those guys. Like, I think he's shown, whether defenses are trying to use like a zone defense or trying to use like a man, like man coverage, like he's able to get open. I mean, once he gets the ball in his hands, he's pretty dangerous as well. I just think it depends what kind of team, what offense they're running. Like, I think personally he'd be better in like a spread offense. But I mean, like, it just depends on what team he goes to and what scheme they use. But I mean, using him out the slot, I think he could be very successful using him out the slot. I don't think he can be a boundary receiver 100% of the time, but I think if you move him around, I think he'll be, quite successful. So.
All right, at number 9 we have Mekhi Lemon coming in at 8. Francis, I don't even know how to say his last name, to be honest. Muwaga, I guess.
I think it's
Maui Noah.
Maui Noah. Okay.
Maui Noah. Yeah. Okay. Whoever want to go first, man. Maui Noah.
I mean, 6'6", 315. He's been one of the best linemen at his position since high school. He was the high-graded recruit. If I'm not mistaken, I think he was the number 1 tackle coming out. I mean, Samoan O-linemen are usually good, right? But this guy, he went and got coached up by Cristobal, and I do like Cristobal and how he coaches guys. And I think he's just huge. Like, his frame, he has a big frame. I think he looks bigger than what he actually is, because he's only around like 315. But you watch him play, I think he carries it well. I think he's a great run blocker. He has great hands. I do think that he has some issues sometimes with like, I guess, pad level and just getting lateral sometimes. He has some issues there, but that's things I think could be cleaned up in the next level. And I think he is my favorite tackle prospect in this draft for sure.
I can go next. So if you need a tackle, and you're gonna, draft a tackle in the first round, I mean, he's definitely one of the better options. Like, he gives you the ability. So I mean, first I'll talk about obviously his size. I mean, he's a pretty big guy. He's 6'6", 315. But I mean, we'll find out if that's pretty accurate on, I think it's Monday or Tuesday when they get measured at the combine. I mean, he's definitely got a lot of experience playing tackle. And you watch him at like Miami last year. He has the potential to, to play like either I mean, like a gap blocking scheme, which is important. I mean, like for a lot of these guys, it depends on what kind of scheme that you're running, not just for tackles, but just like like for linebackers, wide receivers. I mean, like running backs. So that's a very important thing. I mean, he's shown well. I mean, like he's a really good prospect. Like I don't think he's reached his ceiling yet. I mean, like his power is really good, especially in his hands. So I just think if he goes to the right team, he's coached up the right way. I mean, he could potentially, I mean, be like the best player at his position. Now there are some people that say, oh, I mean, he might not be a tackle, he might be a guard, but I mean, that's I don't like to put that on guys because I don't think he's ever played guard at Miami. So I don't want to put that on guys like now. Like if like if he's capable of playing tackle, I mean, like you should at least try him out as that. But I guess we'll see.
Pop.
Yeah. I just like the fact that he got physical hands. Um, when he gets in his sets, them hands is physical and they can stonewall an edge or a rusher. That's my favorite thing. Also, like sometimes, um, is I do agree with something Dre said that he can kind of not get properly set, right? But I think that's something that's easily fixable with a good O-line coach in the league. Like that's something that's not going to be detrimental to his development. I do want to see his official measurables, but I do think he can be a right tackle. I don't see a desire or a need for him to switch inside if he can play at the right tackle position.
All right. Dre's favorite tackle at number 8. Coming in at number 7. Depends on how you feel about this, but Jeremiah Love, running back, Notre Dame, dynamic running back, man. Some people say he's the best prospect since Saquon. Some people say since Bijan. I would say since Bijan because I think Bijan is a very talented running back. One of my favorite to watch week in and week out. But how y'all feel about Jeremiah Love and what he brings to one of these top 10, top 15 teams that he get drafted to?
I think he's the best overall running back. But to compare him to a Saquon and Bijan is kind of crazy to me because the dynamic ability of those running backs is to me superior to what Love has been able to showcase with Notre Dame. Part of that is the transition with the Notre Dame team through coaching and then prospects. So, they were struggling at times. Last season wasn't Love's best year, but I think he came on strong the latter part of the year. And this year, I think it was slow and steady, but he really kind of started building upon the previous season. To me, I think he is the more explosive back. I do like him coming out the backfield as well. I like his hands. Um, I think he has solid pass protection. I'll have to see some of the drills though and look at some more tape. But yeah, no, I do think Love is the best running back prospect in the class.
Pop, that was just something I read. Something I read in the article that was saying like his stats and all that
Yeah, nah,
outproduced
bro. Like,
Bijan. I was
listen,
like, wow.
nah, listen, Smith. I knew you didn't say that, but bro, Saquon at Penn State, Bijan at Texas. Come on now.
I said, wow. Okay, well, I like Jeremiah Love, but not that much. But however they get it, JMIK, how you feel about Jeremiah Love, bro?
I mean, Love is. To me, he's an outstanding talent. I mean, pretty much everybody's had him going in the top 10. shoot, I mean, like even before the college football year started, I mean, like he was running back one in this class. Um, I mean, to me, like his strong points are his speed and agility. I mean, his contact balance is good. Um, to me, he's gonna be best in like an outside zone scheme. To me, um, that's just that would be the best scheme for him. Um, and I don't love comparing running backs to like guys that are like top three in the because you could put Saquon and Bijan in the top three. Um, I got to see what he does on a pro level. Like like his sophomore year was it was a sophomore year, junior year, but 2 years ago he was really good. I mean, this year he struggled in the beginning of the year, but he turned it on as the year went on. Um, I mean, as a runner, I mean, I think he's great to me, but as a pass catcher, I just think he needs to, like his hands need a little bit of work. I'm not saying he can't catch, um, but I think that's just something that I mean he kind of needs to work on. And his pass protection, he's got to work on that as well. But I do think his skill set is going to lead him to be drafted in the top 10. And if a team could put him in the right situation, I mean, I think he could have like an outstanding rookie season.
Yeah, I think I think Jeremiah Love, something I haven't really heard too many people talk about, and he's not like a great route runner or anything like that, but he has cross trained as a slot receiver. Um, I think that's valuable for him at the next level. I agree his hands could be a little bit better, but I mean, he is a running back at the end of the day. But I think he's a patient, powerful runner, and he's very hard to tackle. Like he does not go down easily. And I think I mean, because he's not the biggest guy. Like I think sometimes people underestimate his power, and maybe he won't be able to do that at the same level in the NFL that he was in college. But man, there was a lot of times he just looked like a grown man on the football field compared to some of those other guys. I like Jeremiah Love a lot. We don't need a running back, so and I wouldn't take him at 5, but I do like him, and wherever he ends up, I do think he'll be a great addition to the football team.
All right, number 6. I know a lot of people got an argument about where he really should be. Maybe higher, maybe lower. I like this guy, man. Make sure I get the right one. Is this one right here? Nope. Not the right guy. That's my mistake. Dang. What did I do with his... Hold on one second, y'all. I think I put it in the wrong spot. There it is. Arvell Reese. In some opinions, top inside linebacker coming in this draft. Very dynamic. I think to me, what I mean, if he was to, never mind. I don't want to get my hopes and dreams into this, but yeah, really, really good guy. Just want him to stay out of the NFC East. As long as he don't end up on none of them teams, I'll be okay. Be all right. Arvell Reese, man, Ohio State inside linebacker. What y'all thinking about Arvell Reese? I'm glad you want to take Caleb at 5, man. If he fall to you, you know what I mean. I'm glad.
I mean, I think Arvell Reese is Isaiah Simmons. Hope he does go to the Eagles.
No. I already got linebackers. I'm good.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying, man, I don't think Arvell Reese is all that good. I think he's being overvalued by a lot of people. But as a prospect, I do think people are going to fall in love with him because he's a physical freak, and he's this year's version of the Abdul Carter, the guy that they feel like they can line up all over the place. My issue is he hasn't played enough football for me to feel comfortable playing him in a role like that. Like Abdul had played multiple years. He had been a multiple year starter. Other guys Micah, when he did it, he was a multiple year starter, but when he came out, I think Arvell Reese is going to underwhelm a lot of people. Yeah, I'm not high on him, but a lot of people are. And I mean, I could be wrong at the end of the day. We'll see.
Pop?
To me, he's like a tweener, and tweeners don't really find success. But I do think he's physically gifted, so he might be able to overcome that. But I do like him. I think he is one of the top inside linebacker prospects. But I also think this class is pretty deep as well, so it's kind of hard to
Man,
choose elite.
I most of the mocks that I've seen got him going second. So I just assume, when I asked folks, was he a green dot? And they was like, yeah, that he was going, but then I started hearing people comparing him to Simmons too. And I was like, all right. So but then I noticed he's from Ohio State, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay, well, that probably got something to do with it as well. They love Ohio State linebackers. So
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he that much of a tweener as Isaiah Simmons, in my opinion. You know what I mean? But I do think, he is a little bit of a linebacker edge. You really don't know where his top spot belongs, but I do think like with the right team, the right like situation where he can get a chance to play like a little bit of both, and a coach that understands when you realize where a player like succeeds most, you could just like tap into that. Because right now, like I agree with everything that's been said from everybody else. Like he is a tweener. Like he could be inside. He could be, on the edge. But I think his best ability is going to be standing up, somehow directing traffic and moving towards the ball, using his speed to get, from sideline to sideline. And then, he does at the point of attack, he don't really miss a lot of tackles. So I think that's going to be like top ability for him at this point. But we'll see. All right. JMIK, I ain't forget you. Hey man, shout out to everybody that's here, man. Everybody that's watching with us. I know X is giving a little bit of a problem with it loading up and showing y'all that we're live. We appreciate everybody for tapping in. If you haven't yet, go to the YouTube page, hit the
And I didn't,
subscribe, and
and I did
then
not realize I was on mute. But nah, I mean, pretty much what I was saying was like he's just a jack of all trades to me. Like I don't think he's like super elite in one thing, but he does a lot of things well. Which for some teams like that's gonna scare some teams. I mean, like some teams are gonna love his versatility. I mean, like I think he's got like elite speed. I think his range is really good. He's got the ability to, to play make on that side of the ball. But like in some marks you'll see him as high as 2, and then other marks you see him a lot lower. It's just because a lot of teams don't know where they're exactly going to play him, and that I mean for some teams like like that's an issue, and that will scare them away from drafting you super high. But I think he's got the ability to be really good. Like it's like it's like I've been saying for a lot of these players. Like I just think it's what situation he gets put in, and I mean like how he's coached up. I think that's going to be a big deal on like Arvell, and I mean how good he's going to be, and I mean can he reach the ceiling?
all right, that's number 6, Arvell Reese. Coming in at number 5, we all know what he is, man. The number 1 pick, Fernando Mendoza, quarterback, Indiana University. I think he has a lot of upside, but it's a lot to his game that you can look at and kind of see that he needs some growth, arm strength, a little bit of his just a little bit of his games, some of his footwork, some of his ability in the pocket, just moving around and making things happen. But Fernando Mendoza, the number one pick. What y'all think about the quarterback? Certified, what you think about Fernando Mendoza?
Pretty much what you just said. From what I've seen, it's been like a little bit of film in two full games, but um, he is on time. Um, he doesn't like to me, he's like the intangibles guy. He's not that gifted athletically. I saw it in the national championship. It was um, like two or three times he tried to throw the ball out into the flat from the far hash. I mean, it took the ball forever to get there, and but he threw it on time before the DB could turn around or even make a play on the ball. I feel like he's going to make the right play. He's not going to be rattled. I feel like he can be he's one of those IQ guys where he can be coached up. And everybody got them projected to go to the Raiders with Kubiak. I feel like between I like what Kubiak did with Sam Darnold. Like even though Sam Darnold led the league in interceptions, it could have been worse. I've seen so many games where Sam Darnold's like fell apart after like a turnover or whatever, but he stayed pretty composed. I feel like he's going to give if the Raiders take him, because anything can happen the day of the draft. I feel like they got a leader on their hand that's going to take care of the ball. He's like I say, he doesn't have the strongest arm. I hate the word arm talent, but he doesn't have a lot of arm talent or whatever. But he's going to run the offense. He's not going to get rattled, and he's going to make the right decision. So he looks solid to me. I don't think he'll ever be an all pro, but I could see him being the starting quarterback for a Super Bowl winning team.
JMIK?
I don't disagree with that. I could see him being the starter for a Super Bowl team. I mean, Sam Darnold was just a Super Bowl winning team, not Mendoza. And he has the prototypical size that NFL people love. He's super smart. I don't know if you saw like the chick that came out that was in school with him at Cal. He used to like correct their professor apparently in class. Like that's how smart he is, and he was originally committed to go to Yale. Like so, and when it comes to football, like he has a football brain too. You go listen to him speak about football and speak about like the X's and O's. Coaches are gonna fall in love when they speak to the guy. My issue with him is I think his footwork at times can get sloppy, and I think that he likes to stare down targets at times. Um, I mean, some of that could also just be because he has like elite confidence in his ball placement, but I don't know if that's going to work the same at the NFL level. Things get a little bit faster, the windows get a little bit tighter. And then to what Serge said, like he has enough arm talent, but he doesn't have like supreme arm talent to where he's going to be able to fit it in like a super tight window. And honestly, I could see him not being the best quarterback out of this class, just as well as I could see him winning the Super Bowl. So I think things are kind of up in the air with Mendoza. I don't really know what he is. What they used him as in Indiana was different than how he was used at Cal. Cal, you saw a little more of him actually getting outside of the pocket and doing a little something with his legs. But I mean, when you watch him, does he look fast to you? He didn't look fast, even on the Cal film. He didn't look fast to me. I just, I got some questions if his game is going to translate to the NFL. But I do think he's a guy that does everything that's asked of him, and he's going to play within a system. If Kubiak gets his hands on him, he probably will have success.
Mendoza. I just assume he's going to be the number one pick. Like I think when he goes to the combine, he's going to impress in like the meeting rooms and stuff like that. Like he's a really like everyone said, like he's a really smart kid. So I don't really got to worry about him. You know that aspect of his game. I mean, and it goes to his like pre-snap. I think he's really good pre-snap. My concern is in the NFL, like a lot of these defenses, they're going to give you one look pre-snap and they're going to change the look up after you snap the ball. So that's just something that I got to see from him. But I mean, he's your prototypical size quarterback. Like he's like 6'5", I think he's like 225, 230. So I mean, that's the prototypical size that most teams are looking for to be the quarterback to be. I don't think he's like a dual threat quarterback. Like, I mean, I think he's mobile. Like that's the best way to explain. Like, I mean, if the play breaks down and you need him to run up the middle for like 5 yards, I think he's fully capable of doing that. I mean, but if he gets flushed out the pocket, and he's running, like left to right, like I don't think he's going to be able to turn the corner on a lot of defense. I don't think he has that kind of speed. Arm is good enough, kind of like what Certified said. Like when I've watched him a couple of times, I mean, like some of his throws in college, like thankfully, like he's got good ball placement and he's got good anticipation skills. But I with the speed of the game, increasing at the NFL level, I do wonder how his arm is going to translate into the NFL at times. But I don't think it's going to be a major issue because I don't think to be successful in the NFL, you don't have to have the strongest arm. Some of the best quarterbacks that ever played this game have not had the strongest arm and have been really successful. So I don't think that's like a determining factor if you'll be like a great quarterback or not. So, I mean, Raiders going to take him at 1. And I just want to see what Kubiak's going to do with him. So.
All right, that's Fernando Mendoza at 5. Number 4, David Bailey, Texas Tech, elite edge rusher in this draft. Some people have him higher, some people have him lower. Some people say he's better than some of the other guys in the draft. They think he should be somewhere in the top 3 picks. But what y'all feel about David Bailey?
I think he's a freak athlete for sure. I mean, he's a guy that was really fun to watch. I think he's going to be a guy that impresses at the combine. I think he does a good job of transferring speed to power. I honestly could see him being a top 3 pick in this draft, and I could see him being the first edge rusher selected in the draft. But I mean, if you listen to some of the people that have talked to like his assistant coaches and stuff like that, they'll tell you that he was like one of the best teammates in the locker room, one of the best leaders and all that stuff. And his play on the field kind of backed that up. So I wouldn't be surprised if a team falls in love with him after the combine. I think he's one of those guys that his numbers are just going to pop off the screen at the combine. And what was it, a few years ago? Like, I don't think he'll be as athletic as a Trayvon Walker was back then. Maybe he will. But you remember how he rose up draft boards after the combine? I mean, we see it almost every year. I think he's a candidate to be that guy this year.
Okay. I do like what I've seen from him out of Texas Tech. He do have a multitude of moves that he can use to get right. I'm looking at when I'm looking at the play, it's just like, to me, it just gives like he has a high motor. You know what I mean? He don't really give up on any plays. He give you everything 100% of the time. So Like I really enjoy watching him play. So I think David Bailey is one of the most talented edges coming out. But I think it's just that to me. That's probably the biggest part for me. I think that's his best attribute. Like it stands out a lot. I don't think he really needs to do anything else. I think he just need to go get the quarterback when I be watching. So that's just me personally.
For me, I think if you're just talking about a pure pass rusher, like that's all that you need him to do. I mean, he might be the best guy in the draft just for that. To be honest, in terms of just rushing the passer, that's all. Like like if he was to go to a team like the Chiefs, where that's all they need him to do, I think he could be a really dangerous player. Um, but I just think like kind of what he needs to work on a little bit is his run support. Because it's like the team he goes on, like yeah, I mean like being an edge is a lot of it is being an outstanding pass rusher. But there are going to be times where where they're going to call on you to play the run, and I think that's just something that he's got to work on. But like I said, in terms of him rushing the passer, I mean he's got a multitude of moves. I mean he's not a one trick pony. So I mean if he can be in situations where it's second and third and long, I mean I think he can be really really successful. So.
All right, number 4 is David Bailey coming in at number 3. My favorite tackle prospect, Spencer Fanu, Utah. I think he's the top tackle prospect coming into the draft. We voted him as such. I think, man, he's I mean pretty good at everything he does, run blocking, pass blocking. Not saying he doesn't get beat, but it's rare. He has the ability to set the edge when coming around, anchor the edge, make sure nobody gets around him. He got the ability to open up gaps in the run game. The only thing is, obviously, both of the tackles that we've put out are right tackles. He played a little bit at left tackle, but not much. So I think a lot of teams are going to probably slide him down the board just a little bit because of needing to switch if you need to. So kind of where we at. What y'all feel about Spencer Fanu, right tackle, Utah?
I agree with most of what you said. I think he's a stonewall. He doesn't allow much to get past him. Um, yeah, yeah, I agree with most of what you said. I do think he's the best tackle.
He's definitely the best athlete at the tackle position in the draft. Like that's kind of what I question though at the next level. Like he relies so much on his athleticism. But even then, like in his pass sets, I think he takes false steps at times. And if he doesn't have the power and the anchor in the lower half at the next level, it could create issues for him. I can see him being the best tackle in the draft, though, and depending on the scheme he goes to, like I think he'll be a great NFL player. Me personally, I like Francis more, but I'm not mad at anybody that has Fano in front of him.
What you think, Mick?
For me, the one good thing is he showed a little bit of versatility because I think his freshman year he played left tackle and then he went to the right side to play right tackle. So I mean he's shown that he can play both sides. Like I'm not sure he'll be able to play left like to start off in the league. So you have that. I mean he's like in terms of a run blocker, I think he does it at a very high level. and he's got good power. But like you said, like I'm not 100% certain that you could just put him day one at left tackle and that's going to work. So I just think the team that's going to draft him has to be really aware of that. And I'm not saying he can't play left tackle. Like he might be able to, but I think from day one, he's plug and play at like right tackle. So.
All right, coming in number 3, Spencer Fanu. Coming in at number 2, Caleb Downs, elite safety, man, elite talent. Probably been the top, talent coming in for a good little minute. Dynamic at both of the schools he played at, was able to capitalize at Alabama and Ohio State. Put up some great numbers in coverage, run for support. Caleb Downs, man, elite safety. Some people believe game changer safety. Ed Reed type. Certified. What you think about Caleb Downs, man?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't seen that 1 second of this dude play at all. All I've heard is just high praise. I do got questions though, like with the shift in the NFL where they want this hybrid guy. Can he play in the box? How is he against the run? Because everything that I'm reading is basically calling him like a true free safety, ball hawk type dude. But what about, covering the running back coming out of the backfield or run support?
That question for you right
Can
now.
he play big nickel?
It's on his tape.
Okay,
He's
I'm gonna
done
check it
it.
out.
As a true freshman, you gotta go back. But as a true freshman, he led Alabama in tackles. He can come up. Yes, he can play in the box. Like we didn't use him strictly as a free safety that first year. He did play some big nickel at times, and man, I think I heard Nick Saban talking about him, and Nick Saban, when he starts bringing your name up with the Minkas of the world, that's different. Like that's one of his favorite players ever he coached, and he was a DB guy, right? Look, the way he talked about Caleb was the same way. He talked about Caleb like Caleb was, like he's gonna be a gold jacket guy, and I didn't want to believe the hype. Like I thought he should have been ranked the best player coming out of high school just based off of the film, but I didn't want to believe the hype. Man, as a true freshman, led the team in tackles, freshman All-American, and then went over to Ohio State and completely impacted that defense. And I think they used him differently even in that first year to year 2. Like I think you've seen him be very, very versatile at the college level. I think Caleb Downs, if he's there for my Giants, that has to be the pick. I think he's the best player in the draft.
So, like for me, when we go into drafts, he's probably the only guy in this draft that gets labeled a generational talent. And I know a lot of people don't like to use the G word because over the last couple years when we've used it, the players have not measured up, to being generational. But that's
Trevor Lawrence. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm talking about him. You can talk about Marvin Harris. There's a lot of guys that have put that generational tag on that just have not performed, to their, to what was expected of them. Downs though, Downs pretty much been the best safety in college football for a couple of years. I don't think you can really, deny that. Even the safeties that came out last year, it was being said that he was better than them. And that's from like Malachi Starks and Nick E. So even last year he was considered the best safety in college football. So his instincts are elite. So he has that. He's got the speed. He's very versatile as well. Um, so, and I mean, like, yeah, his position is safety, but he can do a lot on the field. His tackling, he tackles at a high level. Um, he's got really good range. To me, I mean, as a safety, I mean, he can pretty much play anywhere on the field. I don't think, I mean, like he can play free safety. I mean, to me, he can play in the box if that's what you need him to do. So I don't think there's a limitation on his game where he can play. Now, I mean, calling him a Hall of Famer. I mean, before he take a snap in the NFL, that's just something that I'm not in the business of doing. And I got to see him play at that level. I think he'll be just fine. I don't think the speed is going to be too much for him or anything like that. But I like to see a guy play first. I mean, before I start putting that high praise on him. So
I can see that. But you know, Harbaugh, interesting enough, was asked about him recently too, and he did compare him to Hall of Fame talents that he
Oh,
had coached.
brother.
Just letting you know, he compared him to some Hall of Fame talents that he had coached in the past, and you know, thought it was
yeah,
interesting.
still gotta. So that's my problem. Though, is like you still got to go out there and play. And like I think it's going to be a really good safety. I'm not saying he's not, but like there are safeties that aren't even in the Hall of Fame that are Hall of Fame worthy. That's what I'm saying. Like I mean, he could be of that ilk. No question about it. Like I'm not saying that he's not.
Baby Ed Reed.
All right. Yeah. Hey man, appreciate all y'all for popping in. Kevin Rodriguez, he said Andre don't know cheese.
I mean, look, one day we're gonna have a conversation on why he feels that way. Huh?
All
I
right,
mean,
coming in at
I've been
number.
around you enough to understand why he feels that way.
Oh man, oh
I
brother,
mean, you don't know Jack neither, brother.
oh brother,
So
oh brother, oh
you
brother.
still root for Brock Purdy.
Yeah, yeah, you know, real estate
I could never.
investment for MetLife Stadium.
Hey man, I might have to hit up the
Huh?
government. You know, y'all Germany's team, man. We might have to repo y'all. Bring y'all over to Munich.
All right, then coming in at number one, Miami's own Ruben Bain Jr., top prospect. Very, very dynamic edge rusher. I think he has a little bit of everything to his game when it comes to the edge position. I think he sets the edge well, plays definitely gets at the quarterback well. I think he has a few moves in his repertoire that helps him beat tackles off the edge. I think Ruben Bain will be a dynamic talent in the NFL. I think he can fit in a multitude of places. Uh, what y'all think about Ruben Bain, man?
I think he has a high motor. Like his patience at times when it comes to his rush, and he shows a level of intelligence as well. So I really fuck with him.
I don't know, man. I think I've seen more film of him than anybody, and I respect his. I feel like he doesn't look like he's out of place or he was confused or whatever. Um, uh, a little smaller than what I would want for a defensive end. I got questions about if his strength is going to translate to the next level. My only thing is just like I don't know. I need more wow. I like he don't pop off the screen to me, and I just don't know if I want to take him in the top 10. You know, now if I have somebody on the other end, or if I got me a dog in the middle, you know what I'm saying, something like a Jeffrey Simmons or a Dexter Lawrence or somebody like that, Chris Jones, yeah, I can get that, or you got a guy on the other side like Crosby or Miles Garrett. but I don't know. I'm not saying he's not going to be good. He just doesn't jump off the screen to me. He's solid. I don't think he has no weaknesses. I mean, he's not slow, but he's not fast. He's not crazy strong, but he ain't weak either. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him set the edge, but you know, um, I see a lot of dudes do a lot of things in college. That doesn't necessarily translate to the next level. I think he's going to be a good starter, but it's just I don't know, man. I got questions. I'm skeptical.
You go ahead and let that man fall to 5 and Caleb Downs not be on the board. Uh,
I
I'll
mean,
take
well, look
Ruben,
what
man.
you
I
got
put him
on your
right
deck.
next to Dex. I'm putting him right next to
Yeah,
Dex.
what I say, you put him but beside
Yeah.
Dex, and then you got Brian Burns on the field. He probably gonna go crazy. But if you just got a bunch of guys on your defensive line, I think he's gonna look like a guy. But
I don't
September's
know,
coming,
man, but
so we will find out.
I mean, he is also a guy that stepped on campus as a true freshman, though.
I
He's
think
fast.
when I watched the tape, I'm a little bit different than certified. Um, I think when I watched the tape, there was nobody at the tackle position this season that was able to stop him when he had his game rolling. He was when he was in his bag. Once he figured it out, you might have got him in the first quarter, right? You might have a good run in the first quarter where you like, dang, where's Ruben Bang? But somewhere around the second or the third quarter, he starts to figure it out. He starts to turn it on. He starts to figure out the 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 ways of the tackle at that point. And I think that's what I like the most because a lot of the times, like Miami defense didn't turn on until the third or fourth quarter. And that's when you see Ruben Bain at his best. Like that's when he really pops off the screen. That's when he really like getting into it. And I think like to me, this season, bro, he was unblockable at a lot of crucial moments in the game. The only reason they lost the national championship is that offense for Indiana was just a working clock. But he popped off in that game too. You know what I mean? And just to me, like when I watch him, it's just like I think what makes me a lot more on like him being a good prospect in NFL is his evaluation of what's going on during the game and his adjustment to get the win. And he doesn't have like a bunch of unfinished moves that he's unprepared to use. He can get in the bag and he can use a multitude of ways to beat you at any point. And that's why I think Ruben Bay Jr. is one of the best prospects in college football.
I
I
mean, to
mean, getting
me,
coached up by Jason Taylor helps a lot, too.
like Ruben is he's really polished to me. Like I just think like he can, rush the passer, but he can also he's really good in run support as well. So it's not like he a one trick pony. And then even when he's pass rushing, he has different moves that he goes to. He's not giving you the same move every time. Um, and like his ability to to actually read the tackle and to actually go in his back and use one of the moves that he has based upon what the tackle is showing him. I mean, he does that shit at a high level to me. Um, and I just view him like if he can really get in his bag. I mean, I think he's got all pro potential. Like I think he has that potential. I'm not saying that's what he's going to be, but he's got that potential if he reaches the ceiling. My only concern with him is just like the injuries because he did have a couple injuries. Not this season, but the year before. But this past season was, I think, it's one of his most healthiest seasons in college football. And you shown you kind of saw what he did when he's healthy. Like he was a dominant force. I mean, he's got a really good motor. Um, and I mean, like I just think he's, I mean, he's got all the tools in the toolbox to whoever drafts him, like he could really be like an impact player for that team.
With that, man, that's our top prospects, top 10 prospects for this year's draft. Coming in number 10, Sonny Styles. Number 9, Makai Lemon. Number 8, Francis. Number 7, Jeremiah Love. Number 6, Arvell Reese. Number 5, Fernando Mendoza. Number 4, David Bailey. Number 3, Spencer Fanu. Number 2, Caleb Downs. Number 1, Ruben Bain Jr. That's the check downs, top 10 prospects of this year's draft. Hope y'all appreciated this, man. You know what I mean? Something to give you a little bit of it, you know what I mean, influx of what you see every day, man. Something, you know what I mean, get you a chance to get some of these top prospects on your board, man, and get a chance to look at them. So hopefully everybody enjoyed that. So what's next, man? We're gonna get into this first round mock draft, the 32, man. We're gonna get into this. Get this rolling. How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling about this top 32, man?
I mean, this is our pre-combine first round mock. So, for those that don't know, the combines this week actually start on Monday. Like, it starts with like meetings, you know, like meetings and weigh-ins and measurements and all that stuff. And I think they get on the field Wednesday or Thursday. So I mean, we're gonna give you a pre-combine mock, and then we're gonna give you a post-combine mock, just to kind of show you what's changed. You know, I mean, pretty much over the course of 7 days. Some people don't anticipate a lot going to change, but I mean, but you never know.
All right, what you thinking, Dre? What you thinking, Dre?
We gonna definitely get some news next week, man. It's gonna be a lot of things coming out. A lot of players gonna get cut. I think paths will get clear after that. And you know, all the agents and everybody's talking out there at the combine. So tune in and make sure you got the notifications on, so that way you know when we go live, because we'll be here to cover it all for y'all, man. And I see we got a comment though. Good list, one major name missing. I wonder who that name is. You gonna have to put that in the comments for us, who that name is. And anybody else listening, let us know if you feel like we forgot somebody.
All right, let's get it rolling, man. On the board, man, is the Oakland Raiders. I think we all consistently believe that they will take Fernando Mendoza at 1. I don't think there would be any debate about that, right?
Well, not for me.
No debate for me.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2, could get a little interesting. Some people believe they might take a chance on one of the quarterbacks here. I believe they bolstered the defensive line with Ruben Bain Jr. What y'all think?
Yeah, I'll go bang for the Jets.
I mean, you can't really go wrong. They gave away all of their talent except for Garrett Wilson. So you could basically draft anything for the Jets because they suck. I'm sorry, June. I had to say that, brother.
I mean, to me, it would
Arvell
be
Reese.
Bain, because I don't think they're gonna go Arvell Reese, because they drafted a guy like Arvell Reese a few years back and it just didn't work well for them. So I doubt they do that again.
All right, so we're going Ruben Bain at 2. All right, at 3. What we think?
The Cardinals are in the same situation, though. The Cardinals could really pretty much draft anybody, to be honest.
Pardon.
We'll go edge for him.
I was gonna say David Bailey too.
I like Buddy from Ohio State, Arvell.
Yeah.
Or everybody's favorite, Caleb Downs. I know y'all want to save him, but you know.
It's not about saving them. I think right now, like the Cardinals in the position they're in, I think like that's what they need. I mean, they got an edge on one side. I think adding an edge to the other side with Josh Sweat get us a really dynamic look. I think coming in, you just get an opportunity to kind of capitalize on that off the rip. And I think David Bailey comes in and helps that defensive line immediately with what they already have.
What about Fano?
Yeah, I was gonna say they kind of need a tackle though. That's the only thing. Like, I think they could use David Bailey, but I think they have a bigger need at tackle though, in my opinion.
I can agree with that because they're aged at that position, and they can use
Okay.
it. Both
I can
tackles
take
can
that.
get
I can agree with
upgraded. To
Spencer
be
Fanu, no
honest,
problem.
I want to say that he's down that far.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I
Dang, what's he rated?
I didn't expect him to be down that far.
Offensive tackle. I'll put offensive line. He under Francis. All right, there we go. Spencer Fanu at number 3. All right, number 4. I think here, man.
They gotta go edge.
Yeah, I was gonna say they need some talent with their D tackle, man. I think they really.
I mean, like they needed an edge last year and they didn't get one. So
I mean, they kind of in the same spot with the Jets, man. You could pretty much outside of quarterback, you could pretty much draft anything because they suck.
Yeah, but I do think, like, I know y'all gonna say it's because I want Caleb Downs, but I do think David Bailey would be probably the pick here for the Titans.
well, I'm just telling you right now, we ain't gonna give you Caleb Downs. So there's that.
Yeah,
We're not drafting Caleb. Okay.
you old fake ass colluding ass Negro.
Interesting.
well, and
I have
anyway.
an interesting at 5, but I want to finish 4 before we get to 5 because I do.
Yeah, I think it got to be David Bailey there.
Yeah,
Alright,
They're in desperate need of an edge.
yeah, I'm cool with Bailey going to the Titans.
All right. At number 5, I know this man is finna get on a mic and cape and tell you why Caleb Downs is and what his coach said. I think Francis here is a good pick. I think they need some help on the offensive line. I think they need to protect Jackson Dart as much as they can. I think in the second round, obviously they need to get some type of talent to help. But I think right here you have to protect Jackson Dart with a solidified tackle. I think Francis is the best pick for the Giants at this particular spot, in my opinion.
I agree with that.
I think that would probably but look, because do you remember Marcus Bowe from last year? He was a prospect, and a lot of people liked him, and we did draft him. We drafted him as a tackle. Now he didn't start last year because we had a right tackle who's now a free agent, but he could also slide in and be our starter at right tackle next year, or we could address it in free agency with the multitude of options that are
That's
out.
the kid from Purdue, right?
Yeah.
I actually remember him. I actually liked that kid coming to the draft last year. It's kind of pissed y'all drafted him, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think he played well when we did see him play at tackle, but I mean, if y'all want Francis to be the pick for the Giants, I'm not gonna fight y'all on it. I don't agree, but that's cool.
I mean, I'm gonna go different, but I don't think at this point it really matters. But I mean, I'll vote in for Caleb Downs at 5, but I don't think it matters. But I think they already got 3 already. So
I don't think Pop voted.
Oh,
I said Francis or Makai.
Oh, okay. So she did vote Francis. All right. So Francis at 5. Browns at 6.
let's see what we did was we just killed the Browns right there because they needed tackles and now they no more tackles.
They need everything on the O-line.
Hey man, they gotta figure it out, gang. They gotta figure it out.
I'd probably go wide receiver here though, because they're in desperate need of a wide receiver too, though. No, not a wide receiver too, but like a wide receiver. One thing is I don't love Carnell Tate for them though.
Me either. Like to me, Makai is the best wide receiver.
I mean, he's going to give their wide receiver the most versatility I would
Mhm.
say. I mean, but I also like Jordan Tyson, man. Like I know a lot of people down on Jordan because of injury history, but I think it'd be just fine. So I'm
Is there
gonna go for
another?
Jordan Tyson here.
Is there another offensive lineman that you would consider in this range?
Mm,
Pull up the list.
seeing as they got another first round pick, I'd probably say no because I think the next best one's a guard, the guard out of Penn State, isn't it?
Think he's going to be there?
Oh, my bad.
I think they got Jacksonville's pick, so it's in the 20s. He might.
I don't think he's there at 24.
Yeah, but
might
I
be,
don't
but
get drafting him at 6 either. Though. That's way too high.
No, I don't see one already.
Aiden.
I look, no.
Well, you actually have. I mean,
Yeah,
Lomu's still there
nah.
too, though. But you could wait on Lomu. That's what I'm saying. Like I think they could. There's a couple tackle prospects that they could take with the second pick, and
Yeah,
and
they
they
don't
could
have
get
to take
something
him
else.
right here.
Because yeah, you got Lomu, then you got the guard from Penn State, and so I mean, like there's a number of guys that they could pick with their second pick. I think they got to try to get the best wide receiver that's that's out there, in my opinion.
All right, so JMIK voted in, and he says Jordan Tyson at 6.
I mean, Jordan Tyson's my guy, man. I love Jordan Tyson.
I think Pop said Makai Lemons. Certified? What's your vote?
Who we on right now? Wait a minute.
We on the Browns at number 6. 2 votes in so far are both receivers, Makai Lemon and Jordan Tyson.
They gonna ruin anybody, so go and throw Lemon out there. He's the best. Maybe he can get out of there sooner than later, because they suck.
That's 2 for Lemon. What you got? What you got, Dre? You went tackle, didn't you? Tyson? Jordan Tyson? Ooh, 2.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go tackle instead.
No, he said Tyson.
Is that a wide receiver too?
Yeah, he went Jordan Tyson.
Like y'all know they letting their entire offensive line hit free agency, right? Like all 5 starters.
Yeah, but they also got 2 first round picks too, though.
Yeah, and I don't think it's another offensive lineman you take at 6 that's worth 6.
Right.
Like if you anything, I would wait to 24 at this point if I was them.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 2 and 2. Now y'all made me split.
Yep.
I'm gonna just go with Lemon, man. No, I don't think they need a slot, bro. Nah. I'm gonna go Tyson. I don't think they need a slot. I think they need a number 1 receiver. I'm gonna go Jordan Tyson. All right, the Commanders. I do believe, obviously, me personally, I do believe the Commanders are going into this draft very short-handed with picks. They only have 6 picks. They need to revamp. Oh, they might have 7 now. Yeah. When did they get the 7th one?
Oh, I'm not sure, but on the screen right next to
No. That's just that's because we're only doing round 1.
Yeah, that's because we're only doing 1. They have 6 picks. Because they had 5. They got the 6th pick from certified in the 49ers for the running back. I think it's 56 rounds. So I think they need an inversion of picks, but at this point we are not trading. So my next best guess
I think they
is linebacker, and I think it has to be Arvell Reese.
Yeah, I think it's either Reese or Downs.
Yeah, I'm going for Caleb Downs.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't even see Caleb. I'll pick Caleb.
I'm voting for Caleb Downs. I think that entire secondary on the Commanders is basura. So if you can get the best DB prospect back there, yeah, I think that helps shore it up.
I like Reese or Downs, either or.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Caleb Downs because their safety play was not good last year.
We don't need Dre vote, so. All right, number 8, we got the Saints.
JMIK Love, thank you. Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
I was just gonna say, I think the Saints will address running back. because of their situation with Alvin Kamara just being on the latter end of the career, needing somebody to kind of take some of the load
It's not
off
even
of
that.
Tyler
Listen,
Show.
bro.
But I think they need some dynamic excellence on the offense. And I think Jeremiah Love. I don't think they take receiver here. But I do think running back here would be an influx for them.
Scroll down a little bit more because I just want to see what other defensive players are there. They don't need Sonny. I mean, they could use a D lineman, but I don't. I think drafting Peter Woods there is too high at 8. So
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. They got a wide receiver 1. Johnson is a good. I think he's a top 12, 10 tight end. They clearly found that guy at quarterback. So go ahead and finish it off and get a running back to go with that little group. They got a legit starter at all of those positions. And Kamara, it might be time to move on.
Oh dang! I
So
just seen Coach B comment. He said, "Please don't send Lemon to the Browns." I didn't see that when I picked Jordan Tyson, bro. I swear I did it.
tell Coach B once they leave USC, they don't belong to him no more.
Yeah,
Okay.
they don't. But yeah, Jeremiah Love. Who did you vote for, Jeremiah? You voted Love, sir?
I mean, Love is I mean, I think they need Peter Wood. They could use Peter Woods, but I just think at 6, at 8, that's just
It's a
too
little
high.
early. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too high for him. So I'll go Jeremiah Love there.
All right, so that's what you think. What you think, old man Rivers over there? Happy birthday, man! Again, you know what I mean. Shout out to Dre, man. He turned old as hell today, so yeah,
Big 3-0. Mhm.
Man, happy birthday.
yeah.
Big 30.
Caleb Banks would have been my pick here.
And you don't think that's too high for Caleb Banks in the top 10 though?
No.
You sound a little salty, brother.
Nah, it's just look when I told you we had
I'm,
a starter in the building, it ain't matter, right?
I'm,
But now we got
I'm
starters in the
smelling
building and we
a
can't
little
draft
animosity,
players. I
brother.
do
I'm feeling some heat coming up off your mic, brother.
I got jumped.
Oh, now you got jumped. All right.
All right, so Jeremiah Love has 4 votes. He is number 8. Number 9. The team looking for all the help. You know what I mean?
Makai Lemon.
Yeah.
I also think it's receiver too, and I think they could use a Makai Lemon. I could agree with that. What do you think? So, what you think? Oh, so I heard Sir say yes. So
Regardless if I don't like I know everybody say that he's best suited as slot. I feel like whether it's slot or X, the Chiefs need help on offense, especially with the decline with Kelsey. They haven't really. I feel like Pat has kind of covered up their lack of talent at wide receiver for a long time. And again, with Kelsey declining as rapidly as I mean, he is old as dirt, but I didn't see the decline happen like this. Go ahead and get Pat another guy, Lemon.
I mean, Coach B ain't gonna like that either, though.
Coach B,
It's okay.
he'll be all right.
He'll be all right.
He'll be all right.
I mean, scroll down a little bit because I don't see who's below Lemon.
Sword.
Yeah, McCoy and Peter Woods.
You got a lot of defensive talent.
My only thing is like the rumors, like the fan base saying that they're gonna trade away their best corner, but I mean that's what they're saying, but I'm not sure they're gonna do that. Well, like at least not in this offseason. I mean, who knows? Yeah, I mean, and McCollum is fine for them. I mean, like they move all the receivers around all the time anyway, so.
So is Tate slow? Like, why is everybody so heavy on Lemon over Tate?
I just ain't never been high on Carnell.
You know
Like, I
what
think he's a good
Carnell
wide
Tate is?
receiver, but
No.
He's Juju Smith-Schuster.
Oh.
well,
I mean, I just they
he'd have been perfect for the
they
Chiefs.
call that wide receiver U, so I just expected, but
I think we
more
would go
hype.
linebacker or
Man, I
interior
think they need a
line.
lineman. A D
At number
line.
10,
Yeah.
my vote here is Peter Woods, man. I think they
Yeah,
need
same here.
somebody
Yeah,
to
yeah, I
anchor
can
this.
agree with that.
I think they need an anchor. What y'all what certified?
I'm a stable wide receiver, dog. They've been struggling
The
to.
Bengals?
The Bengals.
Oh, I thought we were still on the Chiefs.
No,
No, no, no,
Throw
the
no.
Chiefs got
anything at
like
the
that.
Bengals. Yeah, throw
They
any.
got,
Them niggas suck. So throw anything at them.
Yeah, I think it should be Peter Woods in my opinion. So I'm gonna put
what
my
you think,
vote for
Dre?
him.
I agree. I think it's three. I think three of us voted for Peter Woods, but I just want his opinion on it.
I mean,
Woods is cool.
honestly, I think a surprise name that could go here would be Ione, the guard. Ione is good.
In the first round?
Really, really good.
Well, I mean, he's gonna get
Yes.
drafted in the first round.
No, I'm
He's
talking about for the
really,
Bengals.
really
Oh,
good.
at 10 is I think
Yes.
10's kind of early.
They need defense so bad, bro.
You gotta protect Joe Burrow too.
So what the Bengals linebacker situation looking like?
I mean, they drafted a young one. They drafted a young one last year. I mean,
They drafted both of their starting linebackers
Yeah.
and they didn't play
Okay.
particularly well.
but I think they get him another year to grow. So I think defensive line is definitely.
But I'm
like,
thinking if you beef up the line, then like them backers might play better too, though.
yeah,
That's true. That's true. I'm cool with Woods.
that's full for Wood. The Dolphins. Now this is where I think I agree with Certified here, since he said he going receiver. I think they will be looking to replace some of what they lost in Tyreek Hill on an offensive side to help out Waddle, so they don't put all the pressure on Waddle. I think they have a pretty decent run game, pretty decent offensive line. I think here is where I think Cardinal Tate gets off the board. He ends up in Miami. Obviously, I think they're probably gonna have a veteran quarterback coming in this season because I think Tua is out the door.
I mean, I think the only position
want to
that they
bring
really
something in to
need
help that offense, and I think
is
Cardinal
corner though.
is.
Like their
Yeah, that
corner
was gonna
situation is
be-
horrible though. That's my
I was
only
gonna
thing.
say I would go Delane
I feel on the
here.
corner.
They
Man,
corner
so,
shit. I mean,
I
like
can
they,
agree with that.
I mean, like they were playing guys off the street last year. It got to a point where it was just bad.
I mean, Mansour for me was either going here or next, to be honest.
Yeah,
I was thinking defense
I think,
for mine.
I think like the Cowboys. I think with getting that DC, I think both of these teams can use defense. So I think it might be back-to-back cornerbacks, man.
Yeah, I'd go.
Yeah, they also need
here.
some linebackers though too.
I
Man,
think it
that
would be
They need
Cowboys.
linebacker too. They need linebacker edge.
Yeah,
I mean, they do have an all-pro
bro.
linebacker though. So I mean, what's his name? I think it was Jordan something. What was his last
So
name?
Mansour Delane, is everybody vote? Okay.
Yeah,
That's cool. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
All right.
Cowboys.
Linebacker or cornerback is my vote here too.
I'd probably give
Oh,
Reese here. Yeah, and you get Arvell Reese at 12. I think that's a bargain right there.
We could take that. All right. Oh, yeah, that's 3 votes. Okay.
I got an idea here too. Hear me out.
Okay.
This is a boy about to say Ty Simpson, man.
Yep.
They
got 2 first-round picks. I mean, I don't.
I mean,
wrong with it, so.
If we drafted him here,
real quick, can we just look at who the next couple picks are? But go ahead, Certified.
If we draft him here, are we not saying that they're expecting him to be a franchise quarterback?
Maybe
is he a franchise quarterback?
Maybe in the future, but not right now.
No, I can't go.
Well, look, but if they want him, they got to get him before the Jets pick again. I think the Jets will take him.
Or he might not go in the first round.
No,
or
going
the
in the first
Rams
round.
may
That's
not
like
get him.
Like he definitely going in the first round. I don't.
Well, I'm saying if they're targeting quarterback, I get they have another first round pick, but there is not another first round quarterback in this draft. So if they really want the first round quarterback, their hand is kind of forced here to take him now and not wait. Because once Ty is gone, what other quarterback are you taking in the first round?
You're
I'm
not gonna
being
take
honest.
any.
I'm not sold on Ty being the first round quarterback, but that's just me. So
I mean, he had 18 first round grades, but cool.
yeah, I don't
I,
care.
I,
That's from organizations, though. It's only 32 in the league. If more than half of the league is saying that this man is a first round quarterback, he's a first round
Yes,
quarterback.
and like, listen, my point is, right? They can tell me a guy is a first round quarterback. That doesn't mean I have to believe them. That's
Yeah,
my
but are we
point.
doing opinions or are we trying to predict what's going to happen?
I don't know,
You're kind of
dog.
doing that.
I mean, to me, it's either they're gonna take a cornerback, or a quarterback. Like I think those are the two positions that they would draft in the first round.
Yeah,
I
I was
really
looking
think
at
they'll shore up
Jared
the
McCoy, but I
cornerback.
also understand. I do
I,
understand what I do understand Dre's side of the coin, right? Because if you are looking for the replacement for Matthew Stafford, it's not guaranteed that the guy you're looking at will be sitting at 29. So this is a pivotal moment for the Rams where I think this is the argument they will be having at 13, where they're asking themselves, hey, if we want Ty Simpson, can we wait? Can we afford to draw the board out and see if he's there at 29? So I do think this is an honest argument they will have in that room. You know what I mean? I think they will be debating, because I don't think they believe Matthew Stafford has a whole bunch of time left on the clock. So you do want to prepare for that. They've already took some late quarterback chances that I don't think have panned out in their opinion. So right now I do understand Dre's side of this argument. I do see where Ty Simpson could be the pick here. My personal opinion, right before he gave it was Jared McCoy, but I could understand the Ty Simpson, because we always do have a
Where's
Cinderella
the
quarterback
Browns next pick?
It's in the
Because
20s.
I'm
that
seeing
most
the
talent.
Jets is what at 16.
Yeah, the Jets at 16. They're in the 20s. The Steelers are at. I mean, there's a lot of teams that could
And
take.
where's the Steelers?
Steelers are
20.
at 20. 20. Yeah, they could take them too. There's a lot of teams that could take him. That's. I mean, I get
21.
Dre's rationale in saying if you don't take him here, you might not get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more so my thing, and it's because like their tight end coach. I got to go
They
look and
don't.
see if
Next
he's
pick
still
isn't
the tight
until
end coach. But
29.
Yeah.
their tight end coach has a connection with Kalen DeBoer because he was on the staff at Washington. He was the O-line coach. So they could have been having those conversations already. Like I think that the Rams will be one of the organizations that's privy to maybe a little more information about Ty than most, because they have that relationship with the staff. So I don't know.
I'll
I
say
think it could
this:
happen
it
here. If it doesn't, cool. But I do think that, like Smitty said, that conversation will be had around now, because a lot of the check with me stuff that the Rams like to do at the line, and then like flipping plays, or he did it.
no,
Like
But
that
I
does
think
make
exactly
sense
what
because
Pop just did
also
is what
if
they're
you
gonna do.
is like yeah, because I had to see where the Jets were, I had to see where the Browns next pick, and I had to see where the Steelers were. Because those are the three
Yeah.
teams. I think that if Ty is still on the board, if the Rams don't take him, those are the three teams that are potentially drafting him.
yeah, I like this pick.
And the
Quarterback.
Rams' next pick isn't going to be till
29.
29. So if
Hmm.
they want Ty, they will have to draft him at 13. Because I don't think he's going to fall past 16, in my opinion, if he's there for the Jets.
yeah. No, that was the whole thought process behind it.
I mean, it's a good thought process to me. I mean, because like if you don't get him here, you're not gonna get him.
I
I mean,
agree with Dre, man. I agree with Dre, man. He convinced me, man. I think Ty Simpson is the pick at 13.
Hmm.
yeah. I mean, I kind of went into this pick knowing it was either gonna be Hood or Ty. Like it was gonna be one of those two guys. And I mean, like they could wait and draft another corner at their second pick in the second round. So I'll go Ty Simpson here.
Ty Simpson, you around, man.
I mean, a team that make it to the NFC Championship game got 2 first.
All right,
round picks.
Ravens. Ooh. Insane. We got the Ravens here, man.
They tend to
think so
go
too.
BPA.
I think Tate is the BPA here, in my opinion.
If I was a Raven, I'd take that guard out of Penn State, man. Like their guards, their line was bad last year. I get they go BPA a lot,
Yeah.
but that their offensive line was
And they
pretty
do want Falele off that line bad, boy.
bad. Yeah, the
Yeah,
fans.
they
Yeah, I
every
think he's
one
a
of
free agent.
every
he's
one of
gone.
their linemen was bottom 10 in pressure rate. I mean bottom 20 the whole offensive line was bottom 20 in pressure rate.
Yeah, I mean they could definitely get another wide receiver, but I think the guard, the interior lines are more pressing need, and then you also got the center Lindenbaum, who about to be who if they don't re-sign him before the league year start, he about to be free agent too. So
I think he gonna walk though. I don't think they trying to pay that money to a
well, I
center.
mean, he's talking like he wants 20 plus million, so I don't think they're gonna pay that. So I'd go with the guard out of Penn State here.
I
Yeah, I
mean that's
agree.
yeah. Because my thing is
I'm with you.
that was the tag. 20 is the tag anyway. I mean it's 19 like 19.7. So 20 is the tag anyway. So if regardless if that's what he wanted or they was gonna tag him, I felt like they would have did it. I think they just gonna let him walk, like Mick said.
And if you don't re-sign Lindenbaum, then it's like then you really got a need for like an interior lineman at that point.
Yeah, they gonna have to draft
No,
a
I
guard
agree
in the
with you.
center.
I think that's 4 votes for Ola.
Yeah.
Ola.
I mean, normally they go BPA for sure, but I think they're in a different situation this year.
Well, he could be BPA, honestly.
It could be, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying for them. Yeah.
yeah.
All right, I think Sonny Styles is the next pick.
Yeah, I'm
I
with
think
you
last
because I
year.
don't want Said to jump me.
Him or Tate, either or.
No, I think Tampa need that linebacker more, man.
Nah,
Yeah.
they don't need Tate. They got a plethora of wide receivers. They need
Well,
a
I mean, with Mike Evans
linebacker.
leaving though, I mean, but still though, yeah, I mean, like it's gonna be so
They still
sad.
got a plethora of wide receivers, bro.
And I think Carnell
All right,
Tate goes to the Jets.
Jets, Carnell Tate.
I mean, they need another wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they don't have nobody outside of
What,
Wilson, right?
I mean,
who
that's
we take with the first pick for the Jets?
didn't we take an
Uh,
edge? I think we took Bain.
The
I
edge.
think we gave them Bane.
Bang.
Yeah, I like Tate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's 4
think they
for
go
Tate. All
corner.
right.
Now the Lions are
All right,
interesting.
here we go. Lions.
It has to be defense, yo.
I mean, if we
I
didn't,
think it's offensive line, man. I don't. They've
yeah, but there's no,
lost like guards
yeah, but there's
and
no. I mean,
tackle.
they had drafted a guard out of Georgia last year. He was pretty good. Um, they need a tackle though, but I don't think you
Yeah.
draft Lomu here though. I think it's really early to draft Lomu because I think they had one of their tackles retired too. I thought, or he's
Oh, Caden. Yeah. Yeah, I think
I,
they could
I
wait. They could
and to
possibly
me,
wait for a
Caden not a
tackle.
tackle to me, man. I don't see him panning out at the tackle position.
That's Big Crispy right there, man.
Arthur?
That's what they call him. His
Oh
name
my
Big Crispy
God.
because
They,
he
they,
loves Krispy Kreme.
I mean, I would
they
That's
say,
should
not a
call
good
him
thing. That's not a
they
good
should call
thing.
him
But
Big Goofy.
I
yeah,
mean,
they
I
call that
would
man
say
Big
a
Crispy,
corner,
John.
but I feel like they've drafted corners the last couple of years. Like I
They
don't.
No, I
have.
think they need a. I think they need an edge rusher
I mean, you
or
can give him
interior D
Cassius.
lineman.
I can agree with the edge.
You either give him Cassius or
I think
Falk.
they need somebody on the other side, bro. I think they need
Yeah.
somebody on the other side. They have Aiden, but when you look at it, a lot of times they avoid Aiden because the other side is so weak. So I can agree with Pop on this one. I could
And I
see
do
Cash.
like Falk a lot. I mean, like Cassius Howard
Either
is
one.
good too, though. Yeah, either one. I
Either one.
actually, I'll go Falk here.
Yeah, I personally don't have a preference. I just think you need to solidify the edge. Consider
Edge.
Aiden.
All right, let's go edge. All right. The Vikings are on the board. Sheesh.
I think
Think
they
they
go
go.
McCoy. They need a corner bad.
Yeah, they need corner.
Yeah,
For
I can
sure.
agree with that. Or
Dre certified.
I'm cool with McCoy.
Yeah, I think he could be a late riser in this draft too.
Yeah, I mean, he probably will.
He didn't have any
Carolina.
film last year.
I think they need one
I
either a
think
D lineman or a
Banks.
linebacker.
I'll say Banks here. What's the other linebacker that will be up?
I was thinking offense.
Nah, they need to.
I mean, the only thing on offense they need is a wide receiver, but I don't think you're going to take another first round wide receiver, and I just don't think that guy is there.
Yeah.
So how about because Hubert, he's cool. I love Ted. What about that tight end situation?
They
They
It's
got
got
in
don't
they
it?
got it 2 years
flux.
ago.
No, it's in flux. They don't have a solidified starter. They use a rotation of guys or whoever
So
happens to be healthy for that week.
so how y'all feel
Um,
about Sadiq here?
I don't like. I think they could either use like a cat, like someone on the interior to like pair with what's his name, D Brown. I think his name's D Brown.
yeah,
Yeah.
Derek Brown. I
Derek
think,
Brown. Like I'd either think it would be like Caleb Banks or the other interior lineman.
I think
yeah,
when you
think,
evaluate how bad they fell off when he got hurt the other year, didn't they give up like the most rushing yards ever in a season when he was
Yeah, they gave
gone?
up over 3K. Yeah,
well,
I
you can
think
Okay.
you
also look at this season, how that defense was up and down at times. And you can tell that they're missing talent at certain positions, specifically linebacker and interior D line. Like that
yeah, but is
was
there?
kind of the killer for them.
Yeah, but is there a linebacker that you would take? I'm not sure there's a
No, that's
linebacker I
why I'm
think here.
saying my vote for the Panthers is Caleb Banks. 'Cause I think that
Yeah, I
they're
go with that.
cool with their edges. They need to solidify the interior. So you can either go Caleb, or if y'all feel they need another edge rusher, you can go How. I just think that that's what the Panthers will do because they can get a
I'm
wide
with Caleb
receiver in
Banks.
round 2 and 3.
I'm
Yeah,
with Caleb Banks. I agree with y'all. I
yeah,
think if
same
you
here.
don't put somebody next to Derek Brown, man, you kind of need it. And it's with Caleb Banks being to me one of the top D linemen left on this board, you got to add him to that
And if
roster.
you feel like they need a tight end, they can always go tight end in round 2 and 3. There's other prospects that are pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, Caleb Banks. There it is. All right, Cowboys. What y'all
Cowboys up
think?
again. And who did we draft for them the first time? Because
Did
I
we
forgot.
give them Arvell?
I think we might have given Marvell. Yeah, I think.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
we gave
did.
him Arvell.
So give him a
Okay.
linebacker slash edge.
Mhm.
I think they need edge, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
give
They
him Cat.
switching. I mean, they switching to 3-4.
See what other edges are there.
The new DC, obviously he come from my team. That I'm being honest with you. That format only works when you got good edges. I think they need another edge. They were really lackluster last year getting at the quarterback. It was a lot of the problems they had down the stretch with quarterbacks just had too much time. I think you have to add an edge to help them out going in this part of the draft.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, I think Cassius is the best edge left. I'm trying to think of the other ones.
Let me see. I go down the list. See what we got on the board.
You got
TJ Parker.
too,
Lee Hunter is interesting too.
yeah.
But they got 2 D tackles. I don't think they address D tackle in this one.
I could give him Cassius Howell. I mean, I think it'd be a good fit. And plus, I mean, he played at A&M anyways, and you know how Jerry is,
Mm-hmm.
and he loves his like Texas guys.
Anybody else got to vote for anything else? I don't, I'm persuadable. I'm the middleman.
Oh, we got the most votes.
Right now, it's Cassius Howell, edge.
Yeah. Dallas needs to fortify that defense. I fully expect them to re-sign. Um, what's the boy name?
Higgins.
George. Yeah, and God damn it, with Quinnen as well. But yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with how.
All right, Cassius Howell at 20. All right, 21. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Man, I think they gotta go. There's no quarterback. I think they gotta go wide receiver. I guess you go tackle too, but I think the more pressing need is either wide receiver or cornerback.
All right.
So I mean, you could either go with Terrell there or you go with Denzel Boston. I think those are the two main options. I'm gonna put my vote in. I mean, DBs, it could probably get another DB later. So I'll probably say my vote goes for Denzel Boston here, because like their wide receiver room is pretty bare.
Denzel Boston is ranked at 21. Okay. Vote for 21. All right. Who else?
I'm
Somebody
cool
else
with
got
that.
something different?
I'm cool
All
with
right.
Boston.
That's 2 Denzel
Boston.
Boston. 3 Denzel Boston. Denzel Boston is Pittsburgh Steelers. All right. Coach B, you in the comments? You gonna argue for your team a little bit?
They definitely need offensive line help.
I was just gonna say, like,
help.
As bad as they got banged up this
That
year, I think.
interior is bad.
Yeah, the interior ain't good.
Is Buddy from Utah projected to move inside or stay at tackle?
I thought he was supposed to be a right tackle. I thought.
What about Buddy from Oregon, Emmanuel Pregnon?
He's good, but I just think that's kind of high though. I don't even have him in the first round right now.
When they get the
Give him
offensive
Big
line
Crispy,
right now,
man. Yeah, give him Big Crispy.
Man, don't give him that bum.
Brian.
Man, and then you want and the coach B to fight you?
I saw his film, dog. He looks awful, bro.
I mean, I go Lomu. I'm cool with Lomu going at 22, but I don't think they need a tackle though.
They don't need
No.
Well, nah, but
You
look,
got
I think it was
Slater.
Coach B the other day saying that if they took him in the first round, it would be because of the versatility that they could potentially move him to guard. I disagree.
Lomu?
No,
I'm
Proctor.
talking about Proctor.
I disagree.
Hey,
but
hold on. Okay, I see. Yeah, Push, we gave you guard, cuz. We gave you guard, cuz. Don't trip on us. Don't trip on us, cuz. We gave you something to protect that, you know what I mean, $55 million quarterback. We gave you something.
I mean, if you want to turn Proctor into a guard, but their problem is if you draft a tackle and he's not a guard, then that's going to be a problem because both those guys are coming back healthy next year. Slater
that's what I'm
and
saying. I think they can wait for a guard or a center. You can just go best D lineman, I guess, or something. I don't know what the Chargers really need for real. I mean, outside of interior offensive linemen, I don't know what other needs that they have.
I mean, they could use another D lineman for the rotation, but do you really want to? Because like Mac is gonna is he gonna retire? Because I heard rumors he might retire.
Nah, he gone though.
Oh, he gone. So
he a free agent.
They don't know if he's gonna sign a 1-year deal. Like, we don't know. They don't know.
I seen a report saying he gonna test free agency, so he might be out of there.
And he might be a Buffalo Bill.
Maybe. I mean, they like to get the sloppy seconds from the Chargers.
I mean, for the University of Buffalo, though. So.
They like the sloppy seconds.
I mean, he's pretty familiar with Buffalo.
I see what Smitty lining up. I see what you cooking here.
What I lined up,
nigga. I'm gonna wait.
What I lined up.
Nah, I know exactly what he lining up. Go ahead. Hey, go ahead, give him nothing.
I mean, they could use Caden McDonald if we're not going to give them a guard or a center.
I think both of them just too early, man. The guard and tackle just a little early.
Yeah, I mean, Caden McDonald give them added depth on the line, on the defensive line.
All right, Caden McDonald it is, I guess. We ain't hitting no argument. All right, what y'all think for the Philadelphia Eagles here, man?
I want to hear what you gotta say first.
All right,
all
right, so I think it's 2 picks at this position. With us getting the news that Lane gonna come back, I think that takes tackle off the board. I think at some point it was tackle. I think here, me personally, I'm taking Avion Terrell, but my fan base believes we will take a first round tight end and Kenyon.
I knew it.
I don't believe that. I've never seen Howie Roseman take a first round tight end, so I don't believe he will do it this time.
Never had to.
Most people have believed that Kenyon Sadiq is the first round pick. My pick is Avion Terrell, but I want to hear what y'all pick. I don't want to pick. I want y'all to pick.
Caden Proctor.
What?
Fuck
Don't nobody
you.
want that bum.
Keep Big Crispy away from my team, my boy, please.
I mean,
Nah,
Becton.
I
Look.
do-
You had
I
a
do-
big body in Becton, and you were able to have some success with him moving a guard. And if they do view him as a versatile guy, and Lane maybe retires after this season, in Eagles fashion, they like to bring
Boy.
guys in, have them play a different position, and then move to their position.
I'm crying.
Ain't no way.
Listen.
When's the last time the Eagles drafted an offensive lineman in the first round? I can't remember.
His name would be Lane Johnson.
Yeah, but that wasn't
That
recent.
was about
that
20
was a
years
while
ago.
That's my whole
That was
thing.
a-
They ain't really
that was
done
a
that
long
recently.
time.
So
Yeah,
wait,
how about
we using
Kenya?
logic with everybody
Niggas
pick,
was doing the
but the Giants
Macarena.
pick, huh?
And you
I
trying to
see
stick
what we
with
doing
Atlanta,
here.
man. That's what you're trying to do.
Wait, hold on. We use logic for the Giants.
No, you didn't. I told you
Yeah,
we had a start and the right tackle. Y'all said, "Oh, fuck it, we'll just draft another one."
but he's sorry though.
Well, we don't know
No,
that
he's
yet.
not.
I mean, he didn't really. Did he even? I don't think he played a lot last
He
year.
played. Yeah, he did play tackle last year. When he played, he looked
Well,
promising.
to be fair, I got outvoted. I wanted to give y'all a wide receiver, so there's that.
I mean, I'm gonna go for the Eagles with the Ed situation because I mean, like, don't you got a couple guys that's about to be free agents or something like that on the
I
edge?
mean, we got one guy, Jalen Phillips. That's the only guy.
Nah, but Terrell would be the smart pick here. I do agree. It's
I mean,
Terrell.
someone to match up with CB1. Yeah. I mean, I can see Terrell.
I think you need to give Jalen all the help he needs. So go ahead and give him Sadiq.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's 2 for Terrell, 2 for Sadiq. I told y'all I'm Terrell. I think Terrell to me is the pick here. And
Wait,
this is me
JMIK. Who did JMIK pick?
I picked Terrell.
Terrell.
We got 3 for Terrell.
All right, 3 for Terrell. All right, Browns are back on the board, and they are mad as hell that the quarterback that they was gonna pick up here is gone.
So their first pick, we took a wide receiver,
What
right?
you doing, man?
Yeah.
I could have sworn we took a wide receiver for them.
I think we did.
First pick we
Can't
took
remember.
Jordan Tyson.
Yeah,
Yep.
they got to have a guard or a tackle here.
Monroe Freeland.
I think Caden Proctor is the pick.
So you want to stick my guy in Cleveland?
No, there's a reason for it. Think about it, JMIK. Don't try to do a. I'm not trying to be
What's
funny,
okay.
right? Who's the head coach with the Browns now?
I mean, it's a Georgia guy. I get it, but man, I mean, like, I just don't want my guy rotting in Cleveland. But
I mean, I don't. It's not about what you want, though. They're replacing their whole line.
Yeah,
Caden
Personally,
Proctor. To me, Caden Proctor.
Well, I like
we got to
Lomu.
give me either a guard or a tackle here. There's
I
no
like
other way to go.
the Utah guy. I'm not a big Proctor fan.
I mean,
I'm personally going with
yeah. I mean, if Lomu was still
Lomu.
there, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I can agree with
personally,
Lomu.
That's my
Yeah.
vote.
I can agree with Lomu.
I mean, my only
Just
issue
3
with
for Lomu?
Freeland is he doesn't like he's a younger guy, so like he's gonna need some kind of development. Like I think Lomu is more plug and play than him. In my
I
opinion.
get that, but I just think that. I mean, you already know that he's going to be familiar with a lot of the things you like to do because he's been doing it. Like Georgia runs a variation of what Monken likes to do anyway, so he's going to be familiar with what's asked of him already.
That's true. I mean,
And he has an
guess I
insight
can
to
go
the guy because he can talk to Kirby.
Yeah. I guess I can go Freeland, even though I don't want to. I could.
That's my only thought behind it, but I could see it being Lomu also. I'm just, for the argument's sake, I'm trying to present the other side of it.
I mean, I can see either one. I mean, they're gonna have to draft an interior lineman with the second pick if they go wide receiver with their first overall. So I mean, whether it's Freeland or Lomu, it don't matter to me.
I could get that argument.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, Monken is going to be the coach. He's essentially the OC too. So, yeah,
I can get it. I can get with it. All right.
Man,
Freeland.
I'm
Everybody
my
cool
guy
with
hell,
Freeland.
but yeah, I will.
All right. That's 3 for Freeland.
Yeah.
All right. 25. We got the Bears on the board. They looking for some help
Are
here.
there any high rated safeties or linebackers at this point?
You can
You
give him
got
the.
CJ Allen at linebacker.
I mean, the safety is a kid out of Toledo.
Yeah,
Where
Mayhew.
some
he's a
people are
Mayhew.
super high on Thieneman. I don't like him, but some people love Thieneman or Thieneman,
Nah,
however you say it.
I'm
Yeah,
not a
I
big
don't
fan
know. I don't
of
view him as a
Oregon
first round pick
safeties.
though. Right now,
I don't either, but I'm just saying I've seen people take him in the first.
Scroll back up, Smith. Yeah, I don't
All
think
right.
there's a linebacker
yeah. I mean,
in
I
the
don't think they need
10
an
yet,
edge, but they
but
need either interior D lineman, a linebacker, or a safety.
To give him a linebacker would be
yeah.
CJ Allen, no?
Yeah, it would be CJ.
Lee Hunter is
And
a
if
good
we
pick here too.
Dennis
I
Allen is still
agree with
the
that too.
D coordinator, right?
I believe so. Yeah, he didn't get
Yeah.
fired.
Yeah, I would go Lee Hunter.
Yeah,
He's all
I was
about
just finna
building his
say.
trenches.
Yeah,
I
Lee,
agree.
yeah, you can do that.
I like
I
Lee Hunter
think
here too.
Kenyon Sadiq should be the next pick, though.
To the Bills,
Yeah.
the Bills
Mhm.
No,
got
I'm
3 tight ends
just,
on their team.
He
I know,
joking.
I'm joking.
Hey,
I'm
man, get
joking.
the fuck out of here.
So Lee Hunter at 25. Everybody cool with that? 3 votes.
Yeah, I'm cool. I was about to say, like, if you want them to run like a 4 tight end formation or something, like,
Jesus Christ. What are they gonna do? All right, what y'all thinking for the Bills, man?
I think with them changing, going from a 4-3 to a 3-4, I think they got to go defense. I mean, maybe you go wide receiver, but I don't think the wide receiver is there. That's going to be the one that because like they're looking for a wide receiver 1. I just don't. I mean, KC, like I like him a lot, but I don't think that's what they need at wide receiver.
He more like what they already got to me. He more like Shakir already, in my opinion.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, from them going to a 4-3 to a 3-4, like I just think they need to draft on defense because it's going to take some capital for them to rebuild that defense.
What about CJ Allen?
I would hate for CJ Allen to go there, man. He would be my number 1 op, bro. I would hate that.
I actually like that pick. That's actually what I was looking at too.
Hate that, man. I would hate it. But it does make sense though.
Looking at the prospects on the board, I do like Allen right here to the Bills.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have to agree.
Yeah, me too. All right, that's 4 for Allen.
San
Francisco, you up?
Well, I guess you're up now.
Instant up.
KC Concepcion.
And you know Sadiq?
I actually could see that.
I like Parker.
I could see
for Sadiq.
I mean, but I mean, Parker's an edge. I was thinking he's interior, but he's not interior. He's an edge.
I can see.
Why you say no to Concepcion?
But I think wide receiver help could be also a part of this deal, in my opinion.
Because we already got a bunch of dudes around or under 6 feet. We don't need any more.
That's a good point.
I mean, I would go TJ Parker because I feel like, I mean, we was having a conversation in space the other day, right? But was it 4 sacks was your leader on your defense last year?
Yeah.
Because Nick Bosa wasn't able to stay on the field, so
but I mean, but he's getting older too, and you said you wanted to get rid of him, right?
I've been saying I want to get rid of that.
Okay, so TJ Parker could make a lot of sense for you guys here.
Yeah, I agree.
He said Parker or Sadiq. I mean, I agree with Parker.
Yeah, no, I'm just
Parker.
That's 4 for Parker. All right.
I mean, like we traded y'all Keon White, and by no means is he like a legit edge at all. So,
yeah, I mean he's a situational guy. He's not really a 3-down lineman. So I appreciate what he did.
I like Sadiq for the Texans right here.
I was just oh my God, I was waiting for certain to stop to be like, y'all like Sadiq. They need some help.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, dog. CJ need as much help as he can get to insulate him on the offense so that he can start turning the ball over.
So I mean, for the tight ends, like they got the kid out of Ohio State that was his teammate Stouffer. Then they got the other dude, but then he tore his ACL in the game or something like that. What's his name?
Tank Dell.
You
No,
talking about
the tight end.
Schultz?
Schultz.
Oh,
Was Schultz the kid that tore his ACL? Or was that someone else?
I think it was
Don't
somebody
know.
else.
I think they would take Proctor here, honestly.
Man, ain't nobody taking that bum.
Somebody is taking Proctor. He's going to look. I know you trying to be funny and everything.
I'm not,
I don't
dog.
like Proctor as a prospect.
I am not. Listen,
somebody is going to take Proctor in the first round.
He's sloppy. He's slow.
I agree
he
with
has
you.
heavy
I don't
feet.
like him as a prospect.
He reaches for linemen and whatnot. He has bad balance. He has bad leverage. He is awful. He is one of the worst prospects that I've ever seen.
I don't like Proctor as a prospect either. But I do think somebody's going to end up taking him in the first round, and that they'll feel like if it doesn't work out at tackle, they're going to move him into guard.
There's no way in the world he plays tackle in the NFL. Ain't no way he plays tackle.
I don't think so either. I don't even know if he'll be in guard in the league, but apparently these teams like something about him. Certified. Maybe it's the size. I don't know. But that's the only thing it really can be.
Listen, they do need some protection. When in the most crucial moments last year, that line gave up every pressure that they could. So I can say they would take a lineman here.
And if you think about it, they only have one tackle too, though. So if they needed to try to play him at tackle, they could do that as well. Because like Trent Brown, I think he only signed a 1-year deal, so Trent is going to be gone. So whether they can play him at tackle or guard, they're probably going to need to play him somewhere. So,
I mean, this is the back of the first round. Like, I think they'll look at it as a high upside pick because he's gonna be like, it's weird certified because I think at the combine, I do think he's gonna be impressive athletically, but the film is terrible. I agree. But I think when like the combine, you know how teams start overthinking it and they overdraft guys. I think he's gonna be one of those guys. Happens every year.
I think Caden is. I still think he's going in the first round though.
That's like I don't think he's gonna fall out of the first. Yeah, and I'm not a Caden Proctor guy.
Yeah, I can go Caden here.
All right, Caden Proctor at 28. All right. Rams back on the board, man.
I think they got to go corner now. I don't think there's another tackle on the board. Well, I mean, you give them Lomu, though. I mean, they could use it a tackle. Because didn't Havenstein retire or something like that?
Yeah.
What about you just give them BPA here? I mean, they did just get to an NFC Championship game.
Yeah, but they just drafted a tight end.
I think.
Ferguson, didn't they?
Yeah, they just drafted 2 tight ends. They definitely are not doing that again.
I don't see them drafting I mean, KC wouldn't be a bad fit on that team, though.
Niggas, this is Tay last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, KC would not be bad on it. He'd be really good in that offense, though.
Him and Puka?
Yeah. But I could also see them drafting Lomu, too, because their tackle retired, so. I mean, and you can go either way.
So you tell me which one of these tight ends is keeping you from drafting Sadiq. Colby Parkinson, Tyler Higbee, Terrence Ferguson, and Davis Allen.
Terrence Ferguson, that's who's getting.
Ferguson is that guy.
I mean, they just drafted him.
That's who's keeping you from drafting Sadiq?
I just don't I just think they have a bigger need at corner and tackle than the
Sadiq. And wide receiver. When after Ferguson is going to be there for like the next, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years.
And I think Ferguson he got hurt last year. He didn't play all the games.
I mean, 2 tight ends in the modern NFL, like that's a hell of a chess piece to have, right?
Yeah, but they already have that.
Especially if you have 2 elite guys. They don't have 2 elite tight ends. I think if you give those offensive minds over there, if you give them Kenyon in that offense, I think it would be disgusting.
You overloading the room, dog.
Is there any corner? Oh, yeah, they do got the corner out of South Carolina. I don't know though. I don't view him as a first round pick though. Yeah, I'm either. Yeah,
I'm going corner or wide receiver.
Yeah, I'm either going Lomu or the KC kid. To me, I probably go KC because you could probably draft another tackle that's going to play right tackle later in the draft. So you'll miss out on Lomu, but man,
Yeah, they plugged their swing tackle in for the last like 5-6 games for Haverstein, but I don't. He played pretty good, but I don't know how he's going to. A lot of that has to do with Matthew Stafford and how fast he gets the ball out,
yeah.
or how fast he can get the ball out. I don't know how well that's going to work. The swing tackle is going to work for them once they move on from him, and I don't think this is last year. I just don't see no drop off.
But also they could draft a right tackle either in the second or the third round too. Though they could wait. So
yeah, but can't you say the same thing about I don't know. What's the higher drop off from here? You think it's KC in the receiver position when you get back on the board in the second round, or you think it's tackle when you get back on the board in the second?
Honestly, after about the fifth or sixth wide receiver, I don't really love this wide receiver class, to be honest with you. Like it's cool, but
I
like KC.
Lomu.
Lomu on the board? Give me Lomu.
Yeah, I like Lomu. I think like especially with Sir saying they was plugging a guy in. I think if you can get a younger prospect that can just solidify that position for you, can add some depth to your offensive line.
All right, we at 30 with it. The Broncos.
What do they need? Oh, we'll say they need
I'll
a
give
tight end.
them.
I think this is Sadiq. I think this is.
I'm going Sadiq right here.
This is definitely Sadiq. Yeah, that's 4 votes for Sadiq. Easy. 31. Patriots.
No, definitely not drafting KC, and we got enough short niggas as it is. Scroll down. Man, I gotta go Messidor, man. I'm either gonna go Messidor or Warren, because one of our safeties about to be a free agent. So I don't know if we're gonna sign the back Hawkins. So we could either, like I said, we need the edge bad. Yeah, so I'd either go Messidor or the safety out of Toledo.
My vote is Messidor.
I can go with Messidor too. Edge it is. Seahawks.
I think Abdi in the chat, man. See if
he said linebacker,
cornerback.
I like cornerback for them, especially with Woolen leaving.
That's what pretty much what the needs say too. So I mean, it
yeah, because Woolen didn't walk.
Cisse from South Carolina.
Yeah.
So my boy Christian Miller didn't get drafted in the first round. That's crazy.
All right, we're going to Cisse.
And the crazy thing is, I don't even love Messidor's age, but like we're in such bad need for an edge. Like it was just like whatever.
Yeah, he's an older guy, but I mean,
but at 31, I mean, if you can get a couple years out of him, I mean, that's all that matters.
He's 31?
Nah. He's
you're
25.
talking about y'all drafting him at 31. Okay.
At 31. I think he's like,
okay, got
I think he's 24, but by the time the season starts, he'll be 25.
Got you. Okay.
So we got to save this as our combine mock.
Yeah, I'm gonna post it in just a few minutes.
Yeah.
To the page. But yeah, this is our first round 32. Next week, man. Hey man, if y'all tapped in, we are getting to our team mocks. We'll be bringing in every team that we can. Hopefully all 32 end up on the show to give you opportunity to, to see your team up here pick. If you haven't yet and you want to, reach out to anybody on the stage, man. Let us know your availability. we can get you in for your team and get you drafted. If we already have somebody in spot, I apologize. Some people been booking since last year, so I apologize if you behind the curve. But that is our first round mock top 10 prospects. Next week, we have a few things coming for you, so y'all stay tuned, stay looking out. Hey, Pop! Get us out of here.
All right, remember to follow the YouTube page, follow the CheckDown Twitter page, join the CheckDown Twitter community. Always remember to tell a friend, and we tap in with y'all next Saturday at 11:15 Eastern.
We out!
This is the check down. No fluff. No filters. Just football.